Howdy folks. So today we're going to get stuck out in the market garden and start planting out some of the seedlings that we've got out in the trays. For that we're going to need some tools. So I'm just going to grab here my Dutch hoe, my rake and my trusty little punch hole, which this thing here punches holes to put the seedlings into. So let's grab those tools and let's head out into the market garden. So what we need to do is we need to prepare the soil, get the beds ready for planting out into. So as you can see here, I've got this row right here. So we're going to plant out into that one. We're actually going to put some silverbeet into that one. We're going to leave those other ones that are full of weeds. We're going to head over to these nice fresh ones here. And we're going to plant out some beets and even some lettuce into these ones here. But first things first, we have to prepare the soil. So we're going to go through, Dutch hoe out any of the weeds that are in there, rake it off, punch some holes and then put out the seedling. Alrighty, so I've gone through, cleaned up the bed with the Dutch hoe. So it's all cleared now of all the weeds. They've all been uprooted and everything like that. So what I'm going to do now, I was going to use the punch hole pole, but the soil's a little bit compacted, so because it's a bit wet, so I'm just going to have to use the end of the Dutch hoe. I'm going to poke my holes through. What I want to do is I'm going to space them out roughly around about 15 centimetres. And what that does, gives enough room for the silverbeet to grow, but actually keeps them a little bit compacted together, so they actually eliminate a lot of sunlight that will get down onto the soil, letting the weeds to sort of regenerate and come up through. So I'm going to go along, poke the holes, as I said, 15 centimetres apart, and then we'll put the seedlings in. So time to get those holes punched. So another good reason, obviously, for them being 15 centimetres apart is that the Dutch hoe will be able to get in and clean around them once the weeds do start to regenerate. So if you ever need to know how far you want to space something, just make sure whatever tools you're using or implements to weed and stuff, that they can still get in and around nice and easy around the plant. Alright, so we've poked the holes, so now I'm just going to grab the seedlings. As I said, we're doing silverbeet now, so just going to grab the silverbeet. So as I said, we're going to place these roughly about 15 centimetres apart. That gives them enough room to grow nice and big and healthy, but it also allows me to get enough sunlight blockage from the leaves to try and eliminate some of those weeds that will grow up in between them. And as I said, if that 15 centimetre spacing, I can actually get my Dutch hoe in and easy enough to clean up and around them. So that's all good. So seedlings there, and they're going to be popped into all of those holes along 60 metres of bed. Alrighty, no time to waste, let's get stuck into it. Alright, so now that they've all been popped in their holes, what I'm going to do now is just go back and backfill around them. Just use the Dutch hoe. It's really simple. So as you can see, all you're going to do is just scrape just all that soil back in and around over the top of the plant like that. So I've gone along, I've done literally 3/4 of it now. Just got this last little bit to go. And that's it, folks. So pretty easy to plant out seedlings, as I've shown you. A little bit of prep work that you need to do beforehand, as I said. Turn over, get rid of any weeds that you've got in your beds. Poke your holes, as I said, about 15 centimeters apart for silver beet. Go along, punch all of them in, stick all the seedlings in the ground, then go back, backfill them, give them a good water once they've been put in the ground. I'm not going to water them straight away because I'm going to go and do another couple of rows now. But give them a good drink. If you've got some homegrown fertilizer, organic fertilizer, pop that in there with your water. Give them a good drink. They'll absolutely love it for you. For the next 2 weeks, really keep the water consistent with them, and then once they're pretty much established in the ground, then you can go back to your normal watering regime. So, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Share and like it, and we'll see you next video. Have a great day.